Artemisia vulgaris. It has a leaf that is deeply cut and whitish underneath, very fragrant. And the top leaves are different. They are narrow and linear. See the difference of the top leaves and the bottom leaves? And it has these very tiny flowers and seeds. It's wind pollinated, related to ragweed, and can cause allergies. And what the Chinese do is they take, as a matter of fact, if I smell cut mugwort, it gives me a headache. I keep this away from my nose. Is related to ragweed. What the Chinese do is they take the whole plant, make a pot of tea, drink the tea every morning and every night a week before their period, and they wind up with way fewer, if any, cramps or PMS symptoms. And it definitely works. They've used it in China for thousands of years, and since I've learned this plant, I've never had a cramp.
That's why.
Now, it can cause memory problems, so beware. There was this little girl in Russia whose mother sent her into the woods looking for mushrooms. But as she was walking down the trail, she suddenly encountered this huge snake, and she said, "Ah!" and ran off as fast as she could, but she didn't look where she was going, and she fell into a hole, and she couldn't get out. It was too deep. She wasn't hurt, but all the other snakes had come into that hole to hibernate for the winter, and some of them were still hungry and were started coming after her, until at the last second, the largest snake, who was the queen of the snakes, told the other snakes, "Hey, let's cool it. This kid hasn't done us any harm. You're hungry? There's a magic glowing red stone on the floor of the cave." Must have been near Chernobyl. You lick the stone and you won't need to eat. So they licked the stone. They didn't have to devour the little girl. When the little girl got hungry, she licked the stone too and didn't have to eat. They lived in this cave all winter, cozy and warm, and became the best of friends. When springtime came, the snakes wove themselves into a ladder so the little girl could go back home to her family. And before they parted company, the queen snake told her, "I'm going to give you a gift. You're going to know all of the plants and how to use them for medicine as long as you don't say the word mugwort." So the little girl went home. Anytime someone was sick, she knew what plant to give them. Years went by, and finally one day a handsome young man came riding on horseback. He said, "Young lady, I've come from the other end of Russia. You're famous even there. Please tell me, what's this common plant that grows on every roadside and in every field throughout the land?" And she said, "Oh, that's mugwort." And boom, she forgot everything she knew about all the plants. She had to immigrate to the United States, attend all of my tours for a year, and buy all my books to regain her knowledge. And you can put this under your pillow. It can give you vivid dreams too.
Really?
It's a dream enhancer. Yeah, it's psychoactive.
Do you just put it in?
Any part.